Hey everyone, it's Shan. This video I want to share with you my experience on how to choose a real estate company to work for. I've been experienced it. I want to, share some information to you, and I hope all of those information I share in this video will be helpful for you to start your career in real estate. So I was studying at Champion School, the Galleria campus in Houston. So at lunch break, there are so many the real estate companies that come and show up and introduce their company's history and the different kinds of training programs to recruit the new realtors. Actually, after I finish half of the class, I plan to make interviews with the brokers or the real estate companies. You can do it, no problem. Just be honest when you make an interview and meet with the manager. Just let he or she know you are still studying, but you schedule your exam maybe like the end of month, something like that. It's no problem. You are very much welcome to check out the real estate company. And also at the same time, after you pass the test, get your license, you can just rock and roll. You don't need to waste your time to research about, what is background of this company or that company. So I also have a friend who's working in Florida as a broker for more than 30 years. So I called him. I said, if I sitting down there with the manager and what kinds of questions should I bring up during the interview. So he gave me also a very good suggestion. That's also a thing I'm going to share with you. But another thing that is I really advise you to do before you go to the interview, you better sit down and then think about yourself. Think about what you're good at it. Think about your background. And then by this way, you can figure out what you truly need. By that way, you also can narrow down your general question into some detailed questions. I believe those detailed questions, the other side, the managers can easily to answer you, and then you also can easily to choose whether this company match what I need. For example, like myself, I used to work in tourism industry for 10 years, so I know I'm very good at communication skills and negotiation skills. I also have 2 years running website business myself, so definitely I will bring up a lot of questions related with how do your company to market yourself through website, and whether the realtor is allowed to have their own website, and how the landing page being set up, and whether if there any customer click on my landing page, whether this lead will be 100% mine. So those questions. And besides those, because my background is from China, I'm bilingual. I'm also very interested into, to bring the Chinese buyers into America. So I want to know how this international connection to be built up, and how those trade to be work out in this company. If this company like is only dealing with national deals, no international things at all. So those things could really limit it about what I am good at. So when I go to the interview, my friend suggests me some questions. Number one, that is, what kinds of training do you have? Some companies, they have a training, some companies they don't have. And when you bring up about training programs, you better also break it down into details. Ask them what they usually train, give you some samples. Actually, some company, when I was there, they even invited me to join into some of the trainings. So going through those trainings also helped me to decide whether I need it, whether this is what I want. Actually, that training I went through, they invited me to in the morning time. Actually, they got like a bio park in the Memorial area. Sorry, it is a biopark not far away from the Memorial Park. Actually, they just built up, and they want to introduce about the whole park to the realtors. So they give some introduction about the park, location, how to park, those things. It's more like give you some more knowledge about this city. They also say they have some training program to help you to like reading some book to motivate you to build up some more spiritual belief into yourself, your confidence. I believe we need it, definitely, that's for sure. But because I have been to those sort of confidence built, self-improvement those kind of training classes before. So seriously, I don't need that much because I know what my goal is. I know my plan, everything. I know detail. I mean, I know exactly. So that's the reason why I turned down that company, because whatever they offer to me is not what I want. So again, break into details and then easily to make you to consider and think, oh, whether this is whatever they provide is the thing what I need. The second thing, definitely to check about the cost, because some company will charge you for desk fee, and also some company will charge you even for you to print out the copies from their printer, company printer. Those things, actually, I have to say, although it's like not really big money, but you need to think everything for long term. Besides it, I believe this is truly a career. When you start it, it is expensive. Think about it before you even start your real role into this, realtor. Real estate company, you have already spent a couple of $1,000s into study, get through exam, register into HAR, everything. So you need to check about how whether you can afford, for those small things. I mean, that's a fee, printing things. Usually, you can ask them, and usually the manager also will offer you like a price list to tell you about, hey, what we are going to charge and how much is the fee. Gather those information, and at the end, sit down there, check about and compare company from company, and then you will be more clear about how much you're going to spend for maybe the first half of a year, when you just start to get into your role, everything. Next thing, that is to check about how this company going to help you build up your career. So this is what my point did just now share with you. You need to be sitting down to think about what you're good at, what you're not good at, what do you want. So when at this moment, to bring up what this company manager how you are going to help me to start my career, and also the manager will check with you, what do you want, and what are your plan for this year, for this latest 5 years, what you're going to envision you in this 5 years. So they're going to ask you, by this way they can help you better, right? And then the last thing, of course, how much is the commission, how the commission split, the percentage. So again, company to company is different. And again, although some companies say, after you reach some number, we give you 100%, or some of like a broker, some private broker one, they may say 100%, but you truly need to think about whether she or he can truly offer you the training you do need inside of this area when you start your business, because there's tons of paperwork to do, the contracting, people to explain to you. You don't want to be sued, right? And you need strategies about how to open your market, build up connections, right? All of those things only the formal trainings truly can provide you. I don't really think people say, hey, I'm going to shadow you step by step. I don't believe those things, because when today's Houston market, everybody knows it's booming, everybody's busy. I don't think anybody will have that much time to shadow you and to show you step by step and correct you, something like that. So definitely a kind of very organized training program will be very helpful to you. And actually, right now I'm working for Coldwell Banker as a realtor. So I have been through the formal 3 weeks training, and I'm going to make another video share with you about how I think about the training programs in Coldwell Banker. You are very much welcome to follow me and watch the video. So after I actually met 5 different companies, I narrowed down into 2 because they both have very good training programs. And then I called my company, my friend again. I said, right now I narrowed down into 2. So then what else questions I should really consider at this moment to make my final decision? And my friend said, you need to talk with them about whenever you close a deal, and is there any fee? Because sometimes, if the broker show up and help you those things, they'll charge you some fee. And at the closing, maybe they're going to charge you, some this kind of assistant fee or that fee. So go through that part. then I call back these two companies, and truly there's some different. That's part of the reason I make my decision to start my career with Coldwell Banker. So this is what I experienced, and I've met some friends or coworkers today, and we've talked about why you come here and why you choose here, and some of them truly originally. Started not with Coldwell Banker, but different companies, and they told me different stories and everything. So that's the reason why I think my experience and my advice will be really helpful for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you have any question, please leave it down below in the comment, and also give me a thumbs up for this video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.